I've started the recording now. So it is practice set 8.2, which is on page 47, right? Practice set 8.2, page 47. We talk about question number 5. So it says length of diagonals of a rhombus ABCD. So since the name of the rhombus is ABCD, we draw a figure. We call it as A, B, C, D. Now, the lengths of diagonals are 16 and 12 centimeter respectively. So any one diagonal, you can call it as 16 centimeter. Just let's say, I would say the given stuff here is quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus, and then length of AC is 16 centimeter and length of BD is 12 centimeter given to us. Now the question further says find the side and perimeter of the rhombus. So we need to find two things, children, right? Before we move ahead, let's say the point where these two intersect, the diagonals. Let the point be O, right? So AC and BD intersects at point O. Now to find, we need to find two things, children. One, this side of this rhombus. The other one, perimeter. Now, before we move ahead, I hope you all know meaning of the word perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all the four sides. Matlab it has to be AB plus BC plus CD plus AD, right? But children, if you all know what is the definition of a rhombus, the definition of a rhombus is when all the four sides of a quadrilateral are congruent, then the quadrilateral is a rhombus. Matlab ye charo side equal hai. So if you know length of any one side, basically you know length of all the four sides, you just have to add it 4 times to get the perimeter. Ultimately, खाली side ढूंढना है, perimeter मिल जाएगा. Question is how do we find side? I hope you all have revised those properties related to the rhombus. I'll just jot down those properties here in a short way. The first thing, as I said, as I discussed the definition was nothing but all sides are equal, right? We have discussed this. You don't have to write it. अच्छा, second properties में we spoke that opposite angles are congruent, right, children? Then we spoke that diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. So this T-like symbol is like perpendicular bisector of each other. So these are the three things which we need to remember about a rhombus. Now let us start with this some solution, right? Okay. AC is 16 centimeter. So children, can I state that AO will be half of AC? The reason for that has to be diagonals are bisector of each other, isn't it? So I start with this thing that quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. That is nothing but given, right? Now, AO is nothing but half of AC. I hope children you all have understood this. AO is nothing but half of AC. The reason is diagonals bisect each other. The value for AC, children, we have considered it as 16. So half of 16 is 8 centimeter. And we mark that as equation 1. I'll put down the reason here. Diagonals bisect each other. right? The next part, uh, I can also state that BO is half of BD. BO is half of BD, right? ये क्यों कर रहे हैं आप लोगों को समझेगा in some time. BO is basically half into BD. Again, the reason has to be the same. Diagonals bisect each other, right, children? So BD ka value, if you look here, is nothing but 12 centimeter. So that goes half into 12, which is nothing but 6 centimeter. So I've got two values now, children. AO or BO ka. So AO ka value, I'll just jot it down somewhere here in the figure. It is 8 centimeter and BO ka value is nothing but 6 centimeter. Now our aim, children, is to find any one side ka value, right? For which I'll consider this beautiful triangle AOB. Now, considering this triangle AOB, children, if you know, diagonals are also perpendicular to each other. मतलब ये चारों angle, this one, this and this, all the four angles would be 90 degrees, right? So when I consider triangle AOB, I can apply Pythagoras and I can find the side, isn't it, children? I hope you people have understood. Shreya Raichan says the screen is blur. Okay, Amberlin is also saying, Rudra is also saying the same thing. Might be some internet issue then, children. Now is the screen clear, children? Waiting for you all to confirm. The screen is not yet clear. So. Okay, now it's okay. Now kids are saying it's okay. I'm waiting for it to, kind of. Okay, Atharva from Vikroli is saying the screen is not yet clear. I don't know. Just give me a moment, children. I'll just change my internet connection to mobile data. The screen and voice both are not proper. Oh, is it? Okay, Sarah says it is fine now. Yes, sir. Now it's proper. Okay, so I've changed my network. There are few people still saying no. Sir, take our, yeah, take our, I don't know. It is blur, it is blur, it is blur, 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 blur. No, 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 no. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll just switch off my camera and I'll restart it once again. Till then, I'll pause the recording. Yeah, I've started it. So children, we have got values of AO and values of BO, right? 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. And we know that diagonals are also perpendicular to each other. That means all the four angles would be 90 degrees, right? Now talking about triangle AOB, okay? Since we are interested in the value of side, मतलब AB का value में interest है, and we know the other two sides, और ये angle 90 है. Children, can I apply Pythagoras theorem? Perfect, Ishan, the answer is correct. So we apply Pythagoras in this beautiful triangle, that is in triangle AOB, right, children? Measure angle AOB is equals to 90 degree. And the reason for this, children, the reason for this has to be diagonals are perpendicular to each other. I know the reason is not, sir, the voice is not coming. Is it? Children, सबको मेरा आवाज आ रहा है? I hope everybody is able to hear me. Right, right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So diagonals are perpendicular to each other is the reason. And now we apply Pythagoras theorem, right? What is Pythagoras theorem? AB square is equals to AO square plus OB square. That is hypotenuse square is equals to AO square plus BO square by Pythagoras theorem. I hope you kids are also writing down the reasons. Correct. Okay. Now I don't know AB ka value, so I keep it as it is. But children, AO and BO, we know the values 8 and 6. So AO ka value is 8 and BO ka value is 6. And that comes from equation 1 and equation 2. Right? So what is 8 ka square? 64. What is 3 ka square? 36. When you add those, the answer is 100. So children, what we can state it is AB square is equals to 100, taking square root on both the sides. Right? What we have is AB is equals to root of 100, and that is nothing but AB is equals to 10 centimeter. Now that is nothing but this side of rhombus जो हम लोग को क्वेश्चन में पूछा है. I mark that as equation 3. Right, children? Also, if you all remember in the question, what we need to find is perimeter. And we all know perimeter is nothing but side plus side plus side plus side. 4 बार side को add करने से अच्छा, what we can do is we can just multiply the side by 4. That is as good as we add it 4 times. So 10 into 4, the answer is 40 centimeter. I hope this much is clear to all the kids. Just let me know if there are any queries. Okay, now for those kids who need to copy, they can just copy the entire sum. You don't have to copy this part, which I've put it in the box here. Yeah. Just let me know once you people are done copying. Wow, Elisha Thakur has finished copying. I believe Elisha was already copying things. Ishan has also finished. Yeah, I'll show you the second page entirely. Let the other kids copy this one as well. Okay, Omkar from Chembur has finished it. She has finished the first page. Wow. Yeah, the second page is partially visible. So you can start copying that as well. Okay, Sanskruti from Saidam has finished it. Aditya has finished it from Ghatkopar. Kaustubh has finished it from Saidam. So I believe most of the kids must have finished this. Acha children, you also need to have to draw the diagram, the figure. I believe everybody has done that. So done. Very good. Yes. So here is the complete second page, children. Okay, so children, we'll be talking about question 7 now. From the same exercise. Yeah. So we move on to the next question. That is question number 7. Practice set 8.2. Okay, the question, it goes like this. Measure of one angle of a rhombus is 50 degree, right? 50 degree. Find the measures of the remaining 3 angles. So I'll just draw a rhombus here. You can name it anything since there is no name specified in the question. So I give it the name A, B, C, D. Measure of one angle of the rhombus is 50 degrees. So you can consider any one angle as 50. So let's say I start my sum saying quadrilateral ABCD is the required or maybe given required rhombus, right? And let's say angle A is given to us as 50 degree. So angle A is 50 degrees. And children, we need to find the measure of remaining three angles. So we all know in a rhombus, the opposite angles are congruent. So I state that angle A would be congruent to angle C, congruent or equal to angle C. The reason for that is opposite angles of a rhombus are congruent. I hope that is clear. Now children, angle A ka value is 50, which we know it. Therefore, can I state that angle C will also be 50 degree? So we have got angle C as 50 degree. We've got angle A as 50 degree. Now we also need to find angle B and angle D. Ishan, the answer is correct. But the question is, how do we find angle B and angle D? Adjacent angles are supplementary. Beautiful. Now, children, if you all remember the family tree, which I drew the very first class, right? First lecture में जब मैंने draw किया था, rhombus is nothing but a type of parallelogram, isn't it? If you all remember, quadrilateral के नीचे there were three classifications which I made. One was parallelogram, the other one was trapezium, and the last one was kite. Or parallelogram के नीचे I made again two classifications. The first one was rectangle, the other one was rhombus. So every rhombus is nothing but a parallelogram. And parallelogram का एक property हम लोग को सब लोग को याद है, adjacent angles are supplementary. That means कोई भी दो बाजू बाजू वाला angle, any two adjacent angles, you add them, the sum has to be equal to 180. So I write that before we move ahead, every rhombus is a parallelogram. Therefore, angle A plus angle B, angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. The reason being, adjacent angles are supplementary, right? Okay, now angle A ka value is 50 degree. So 50 plus B is equals to 180 degree. Therefore, angle B is 180. This 50 comes here, becomes minus 50. That is nothing but 130 degrees. Right, children? So, अब angle B मिल चुका है 130. Angle D is very easy. You can just state that opposite angles are congruent and the sum is finished. You can start copying the sum, children. It is question number 7. You have to draw the figure as well. Wow, Ishan has finished it. Good. Ishan, I hope you have written the reasons as well. Wow, beautiful. So now I believe all the sums which we needed to solve mathematically are done. Now we'll be needing the compass box for further sums, children. So I want you all to just, be ready with your compass boxes. Sir, we can take any alphabet. Where Siddhi? Are you talking about this? You can, yeah, you can definitely use any namings like PQRS, LMNOPQ, कुछ भी चलेगा. If the name is not specified in the question, you can use any names. Right, children? I hope everybody has finished copying this. It is A, B, and this one is C and D. Right. Okay. So we have finished this question as well. Now, okay, there is one more sum left, children, which I thought we completed it, and then we'll need the compass box. So before we move ahead, we need to talk about a square. Have we spoken about a square, children? Square का definition, properties वगैरह हमने discuss किया है क्या इसके पहले? Just let me know. No, okay. So I'll do that very quickly, and then we'll finish off, and then we can just move on to the construction based sums. So we talk about square. Okay. So a square looks something like this, and it is basically combination of a rectangle as well as a rhombus. The definition is also combination of both of them. A quadrilateral whose all sides are equal or congruent and all angles are right angle or 90 degree, then it is a square. I hope this is clear. मतलब इसका चारों साइड इक्वल होने वाला है. So if only four sides are equal, it becomes a rhombus. But if along with four sides being equal, all the four angles are also 90 degree, it becomes a square. और सिर्फ अगर चारों एंगल 90 है, then by default it becomes a rectangle. If only all the four angles are 90, right? So it is combination of a rectangle and a rhombus. And I'll put down the properties here. Properties में first point. Okay. Diagonals bisect each other. So they will be bisecting each other. The next property, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. And the last property, children, diagonals are congruent, right? So if we draw diagonals here, something like this, and let's say the point of intersection is M, then I can state that AM is equals to CM. That would be definitely half of AC. MD is equals to BM, and that would be definitely half of BD. Also, AC and BD are equal, and all these four angles where they meet, they are 90 degree. That is what is a square is. I want you all to copy this very quickly. Be very fast, children. Wow, Shreya has finished it already. Okay. So we move on to the question now, children. Okay, it is question number 6. I believe everybody must have copied by now, right? Yeah, question number 6. So it's right here. Find the length of the diagonal of a square with side 8 centimeters. So we draw a beautiful quadrilateral. Now, since the name is not specified, you can give any name. Let's say I name it as P, Q, R, S. So I put it down like this. Quadrilateral PQRS is the required, or maybe you can put the word given, is the required square. Given. Right? Next, length of the diagonal, we have to find it, and side is given to us as 8. So side matlab, we all know, children, that all the sides are equal. PQ, QR, RS and PS. They all will be 8 centimeter. So I put it as sides of a square. The reason has to be sides of a square. They all are equal. So each one of them is equals to 8 centimeter, and we need to find the diagonal. Let's say the diagonal which we need to find is PR. We can consider it randomly. It is up to us. So question is, how do we find PR? Now either you consider triangle PQR, or you could have also considered triangle PSR. It is our choice. Let's say I talk about triangle PSR. So in triangle PSR, measure angle PSR is equals to 90 degree, because each and every angle of a square is 90 degrees. So I put it as angle of a square, right? And now since this is 90, can I apply Pythagoras theorem here? Because I know PS is 8 centimeter. I know SRRS is also 8 centimeter. And I can very easily find PR, right? So children, PR square is equals to PS square plus RS square. I believe the further part you all can do it by yourselves. So do it and let me know what the answer is. Copy the sum. Okay, I mark this is equation 1. So PS ka value is 8 and RS ka value is also 8. This has to come from 1. Okay, 128. So we have to take roots on both sides. So taking square roots on both sides, PR is equals to root of 128. Okay, 128 can be thought of as 2 times 64, right? Okay, 64 is a perfect square, तो वो 8 हो जाएगा root के बाहर आकर के, but root 2, the 2 inside the root will remain as it is. So the final answer, children, for diagonal is 8 root 2 centimeter. So I'll just have to write down the final statement as, therefore diagonal of square is 8 root 2 centimeters. I hope everybody has understood this, right? So you can just copy the sum. Wow, Ramandeep has finished it from JB Nagar. Amberlin has also finished it. Alicia has finished it. Param has finished it. Shreya has finished it. Wow, wow. Vedika has finished it. Sir, can you just explain the last part? Yes, please. See, PR square is 128. I believe यहाँ तक सबको समझा होगा. Then taking square root on both the sides. I've taken square root on both the sides. 128 का square root. So can I imagine 128 as 2 into 64? Because it is nothing but 64 plus 64. So 2 into 64. And 64 is a perfect square. Root of 64, I know it is 8. इसीलिए 8 बाहर लिखा है. But root of 2, 2 का root नहीं ले सकते, तो it is kept as it is. So आप root 2 into 8 लिखो या 8 root 2 लिखो, it is one and the same thing. So 8 root 2 is my final answer. Siddhi, I hope you have understood that. Siddhi, yes, okay. I hope you all have finished copying it as well. Yeah. So we move on to the next part now, children. The construction based sums. So we would start from the first exercise and we'll complete all the construction based sums, I believe. Uh, Let me check. Yeah, we need to construct all of them, right? Yes, so we need to construct all of them. So here we start with that. Practice set 8.1. First question, right? First. Construct the following quadrilaterals of given measures. So quadrilateral MORE. I'll just jot it down here. It's not compulsory to jot down the given information in construction. So in quadrilateral MORE, length of MO is 5.8 centimeter. Length of OR is 4.4 centimeter. Measure angle M is 58 degrees and measure angle O is 105 degrees. Measure angle R is 90 degrees. Now children, I'll tell you what, in order to understand the construction, one has to compulsorily draw the rough figure. ठीक है? आप rough figure के बिना you won't be able to understand what is to be done in the sum. Now rough figure is quite a simple fact or simple stuff to understand. You just have to draw a quadrilateral randomly and name it as MORE. Right? So I'm just drawing it randomly. It has to, it should not be compulsory that it has to match with the actual diagram, because we don't know how the actual diagram would be looking as of now. I'm just drawing it randomly. You can draw it anyhow. The only compulsory thing is it has to be a quadrilateral. You can make it look like a parallelogram. You can make it look like a square. You can make it look like a rectangle. That is your choice. I don't know what the actual shape would be, so I've just drawn that randomly. Okay, now quadrilateral ka name is M, and then the next alphabet is O. So you have two options, either name O here or O here. Both of them are fine. अच्छा, M तो चार options थे, O के लिए दो options है. Let's say I select one, I name O here. So M, O. The next, I don't have any option. I have to follow the order M, O, and then the next has to be R, and the next has to be E. By mistake, if a child writes like this, MO, and then the R goes here, the entire sum would be wrong. It has to be in order. MORE. MORE. I hope that is clear, children. The order part has been understood to all of you. Yes, right. Now, I'll just mark whatever is given to us. MO ka value is 5.8 centimeter. OR ka value is 4.4 centimeter. Angle M is 58 degrees. Angle O is 105. Definitely does not looks like an obtuse angle. But ठीक है, जैसे मैंने बोला, rough figure है. We don't know how the figure has to look like. So angle R is 90 degrees. Now children, we have few options here. Either we can start with OR because मुझे side का value पता है और दो angles पता है. Or I can start with OM. Again, I know side and two angles. So either I can start with OR or I can start with OM. You people let me know which side should I consider to start with. There are few students saying OM and few saying OR. Okay, so there is, okay. I would select OM because there are maximum of the students, requesting for OM. So in order to go ahead with OM, the first thing, children, okay, I draw a beautiful line of a length greater than 5.8. I want all of you to do this along with me. I hope everybody is ready. Take a scale and a pencil. Draw a beautiful line which has to be randomly greater than 5.8. It can be any measure. You name that line. Yeah, you don't have to name because we'll be naming it anyways later on. So just draw a line. Now, once you are done with drawing the line, what we have to do, children, is we have to get the compass. Right? So here is the compass and the pencil. Take a measure of 5.8 centimeter in this compass. Okay, so I've taken a measure of 5.8 centimeter in my compass. I place it randomly, children, randomly anywhere on this line, right? I've done that randomly. And then I will draw an arc. something like this. I hope this is clear and everybody is with me, right children? 5.8 का measure लिया, I placed it anywhere randomly on the line and I've drawn an arc. Now with the same measure, I just placed the pointer here and I've drawn a line here जहाँ से हमने start किया था, arc यहाँ पर draw किया. So I name this point as, let's say, randomly O and this point as randomly M. I could have also named them vice versa, like this is M, this is O. So we have complete freedom here. 5.8 centimeter. I hope everybody has understood how we got this 5.8 centimeter of length OM. And everybody has finished drawing it. Okay, Elisha has got it and have finished drawing it. Right. Amberlyn has also finished it. Now children, we know both the angles. Angle M का भी value पता है. Okay, Vedika says, can you repeat it? Why are you not taking the length 5.8 centimeter for the length? Ishan, we cannot take it directly as 5.8. The perfect method, perfect geometrical method is to draw a line first, then take a 5.8 का measure in compass and draw arcs. If you do it directly, कोई school का teachers accept करते हैं, they give marks, but there are certain teachers who will cut marks because ultimately 10th standard में जब आप जाते हो, तभी marks deduct होता है. So the proper way of doing this is like this, right? Okay, I'll just explain it once again. Somebody requested. We take 5.8 ka measure in the compass child. We place it randomly anywhere on the line. We draw an arc. Then we place the pointer here and we draw an arc here. That is how we get OM. Okay, now there are two angles which we need to draw 105 and 58. So we talk about 105 angle O ke upar, right? So I've taken the D. I placed it at point O. And definitely we all know 105 matlab obtuse hai, so it has to lie on the left hand side like this. So here is 100, here is 110, uske beech mein aata hai 105, right? So I'll just draw this right here. So that is how it has to look. So this angle children is 105 degrees, right? The next angle which we need to draw is 58 degrees, that is angle M. And since it is obtuse angle, it has to again come on the left hand side with respect to this point M, 58. So here I can say 50, I can say 60, 58 is right here. Not wearing my specs. So I've got that 58 degree. Something like this, right? So I put an arrow here, I put an arrow here. Make sure you put arrows at the end of the lines, right? So this is 58 degrees, right? Okay, now if you see here children, ये जो OM draw करने के बाद angle O 105 degree लेने के बाद what we have is the length OR. मतलब O से 4.4 centimeter के distance पे we'll be able to find point R. So basically now in the compass we have to take a measurement of 4.4 centimeter, place it on point O and mark an arc here, right? So this is the compass and this is the scale. I'll take a measurement of 4.4 centimeter children in order to locate point R. So I've taken a measurement of 4.4. I place the pointer on point O and I draw an arc. Something like this, right? So this point children is R. Any doubts till this point, just let me know. No, perfect. So OR is 4.4 centimeter. Ab angle R, you just have to take the measure as 90 degree from angle R. The question is, how do we take the measure as 90 degree? Very simple. You place this D right here at point R, right? And then the measure which we have to take, children, is 90 degree, which is right here, and we connect it. So this, this angle has to be 90 degree, and this point, children, would be point E. So here is the quadrilateral, MORE, right? I hope this is understood to all of you. Now you can draw the rough figure. The given is not compulsory, though it helps us. Wow, there are so many students who have already finished it. I hope everybody have drawn the arrows at the ends of the lines, right? So we move on to question 2. Just let me check what is question 2. If it is similar, we can consider it as homework. I believe everybody must have done it by now. So here is question 2. Construct triangle quadrilateral DEFG such that, okay, we won't be able to understand how to construct it until and unless we have a rough figure for this thing, right? So we first have to jot down whatever is given, and then we have to draw the rough figure to understand. That is how we will be able to know what are the steps to do it. So talking about question 2 from practice set 8.1. Okay, construct quadrilateral DEFG. Length of DE is 4.5 and EF, children, is 6.5. DG is 5.5. DF is 7.2 centimeter and EG is 7.8 centimeter. Wow. So we need to draw a rough figure. Yeah, rough figure. So here is the quadrilateral. You can draw the quadrilateral in any shape you want, at least in the rough figure. Okay, the name is D, E, F, and G. DE is 4.5, EF is 6.5, DG is 5.5, and okay, DF, the diagonal, children, is 7.2, and this diagonal EG is 7.8, right? Okay. So again, there are so many options you can start with. Either you can start the major construction with DE, okay, or you can start it with DG, you can start it with EF, or you can start it with DF, or maybe EG. So जो भी sides का value given है, in fact every side we can start the sum with. Yeah, it would be very easy if we start the sum with DE. So I would like this sum to be started with DE. In fact, you can start with anything. As somebody said, Ishan says DG, that is also fine. You can do it using DG. I would like to do it with DE. Why DE? Because DE is a side which is common for triangle DGE as well as DFE. So DE common है तो थोड़ा सा easy हो जाएगा. You can start with any side in fact. I would be starting with DE. So I draw this beautiful line which has to be greater than 4.5. Then I take 4.5 centimeter in the compass. I'm expecting you all to be with me and complete the sum with me. The main figure at least. If you want, I can give you some time for rough figure, right? Okay, I've taken 4.5 centimeter. I've kept it randomly somewhere on the line and I've drawn an arc. Now with the same measure, I place the pointer here and I draw an arc. So name of this length has to be DE, which is nothing but 4.5 centimeter. Okay, now you have two options. Either you can go for triangle DGE to be constructed, or you can go for triangle DFE to be constructed. Let's say I aim for DGE. Okay, I'll be aiming for DGE. So in order to locate point in order to locate point G, so D say G, the distance is 5.5. DG is 5.5. I take 5.5 centimeter in the compass. Right? So this is 5.5 centimeter. I place the pointer on D since the name is DG. So दोनों points में से D और G में से सिर्फ D available है, and I draw a beautiful arc. The arc which I have drawn, children, is purposely I've drawn it a little bit bigger because I don't know where the intersecting arc would be, right? Okay, the next line has to be EG, and EG ka measure is 7.8 centimeter. So 7.8 is somewhere here, and this line. So I've taken 7.8 centimeter in the compass, like here, and EG है तो इसीलिए point E पर रखा है, and I draw. Okay, I believe I'll have to once again extend the previous arc. Right, that I have done it. So I've got the point G, children. Okay, DG was nothing but 5.5 centimeter, and EG is nothing but 7.8 centimeter. I hope that is clear to all of you and everybody has at least reached till this point. In case if anybody is having any doubts, just let me know. Right? Okay, now we need to talk about the next triangle DFE. Right? So in order to construct triangle DFE, this time the measurements which we would be needing is 7.4 and 6.5. I'll consider 6.5, which is EF first. So 6.5, children. I've taken 6.5 centimeter in the compass. I place the pointer on point E and I draw an arc. Right? The next length which I would be needing is 7.2 centimeter DF. Yeah, sorry. Correct, DF. So D से F का the measurement is 7.4. So D पे रखा since the measurement is for DF, and I've drawn a beautiful arc. Again, I'll have to extend it, children. Okay, so I will be just connecting E to this point right here and this point to D right here. So this is the point which is nothing but F. And we all know DF was 7.4. So 7.4 centimeter, and EF is nothing but 6.5 centimeter. So we have got all the 4 points, children, D, E, F, G. In order to construct this quadrilateral, okay, my mistake, it is 7.2. Yeah. In order to construct quadrilateral D, E, F, G, we just have to connect F and G. So when you connect F and G, the beautiful quadrilateral has been constructed. That is how it is to be done. I hope everybody has understood this. Any doubts, just let me know. Okay, so children, what I expect you all to do now is this question 3 and sub question 4. They are pretty much similar to the earlier constructions, these two constructions which we have done. So I request you all to mark those as homework, right? Should I switch my video on and show you my construction? No, Omkar, it's fine. I hope everybody has got the same construction, right? Yeah, in case if you have started with any other side as the base, definitely the figure, the orientation of the figure would change. Like ये orientation इसको पकड़ करके ऐसे घुमा दो, that's it. The orientation will change. So practice set 8.1, question 3 and question 4 would be there for homework, right? So we are done with 8.1. Now there are 3 sums left in 8.2 and 2-3 sums left in 8.3, and that's it. We will be done for the chapter after those sums are done. I believe we have only 2-3 minutes more left, wherein we can just finish one of the questions. In fact, I'll just help you randomly, roughly, with one of the questions. Deepika, what do you want me to repeat, child? I know the time's up, so I won't be teaching you any new stuff now. Sum number 2. Okay. Deepika, what we did was we have drawn DE first, 4.5 centimeter. फिर D से 5.5 सेंटीमीटर का आर्क and E से 7.8 centimeter का arc. That is how I got point G, right? And then similarly D से 7.2 centimeter का arc and E से 6.5 centimeter का arc. That is how I located F. So now I have got all the 4 points. I just needed to connect G and F. That's it. I hope Deepika, you've understood this. Deepika? Yes, fine. Okay, children, I'll just give you a small explanation of a sum so that it can be taken as homework. Practice set 8.2. Okay, it is a square. It is question number 2. The question says draw a square named as WXYZ with side 5.2 centimeter. Now it is very simple. We all know a square is a quadrilateral whose all the 4 sides are equal. मतलब चारों sides का value known है 5.2 centimeter. And we know all the angles are 90 degree. So you just have to draw a random base with 5.2. You can call it as WX if you want. फिर यहाँ से 90 degree, यहाँ से 90 degree. You have to take 5.2 centimeter in the compass and draw arcs of 5.2 centimeter from here and from here, right? So ये भी 5.2 है, ये भी 5.2 है. So WX, this has to be Y, this has to be Z. You just connect YZ. That is how the square is to be drawn. I hope it is clear. So question 2 from practice set 8.2 will also be homework. So there were 3 sums, children. I have given those as homework. Practice set 8.1. Practice set 8.1. Question 3, question 4. And practice set 8.2 ka question 2. So these are the 3 sums. I want you all to try it. Right? I believe there are 5 sums still left. The next class, 110% we would be finishing this chapter, that is quadrilateral. Okay, children? God bless you all. Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah, bye.